Hello traders, Rich here, and here's a quick but detailed update on Bitcoin. As usual, if you guys like video analysis, let me know in the comments or simply leave a like. So let's get started. As per my last video analysis, we know that Bitcoin has been overall bullish for a while. However, it was stuck around this 50K area, stuck inside this consolidation. And when we see this, what we call a build-up, we know that this area isn't strong enough to push price downward, because usually when we have a fresh resistance zone, we can see immediate reversal from it, just like this one, and of course vice versa in case of a support area. But when we see the price stuck around a resistance or support, chances are that it would be broken, and this is what happened in this case. But let me give you a quick recap that we know that around this area we have two possible scenarios. The first one is a trend reversal, a shift in momentum from bullish to bearish, and as I mentioned last week, that in this case we will need the sellers to break below this previous low. However, in this particular case, and as we expected that we might have a break, but of course we waited for extra confirmation, which is in our case a break above the zone with a big massive bullish candle or two small full bullish candles, which is in this particular case. So now the 50K is broken. It was acting as a resistance previously, now it's acting as what? As a support area. So as price approaches it, we'll be looking for buy setups, and our next resistance and supply area would be the 60K. So now if we zoom into H4 time frame, we can see that we are overall bullish, trading inside this rising channel, and where the lower trend line is acting as a non-horizontal support. So this area is a strong area to look for buy setups, because it's the intersection of the support zone that was acting as a resistance previously, but now it's broken upward, and this lower red trend line. So it's a very strong support area to look for buy setups. So as price approaches it, obviously we'll be looking for buy setups on lower time frames like H1 and M30 for extra confirmation. And of course, for the momentum to be shifted from bullish to bearish, the sellers need to break below this 50K zone again. Then we'll be looking for sell on the retest. I personally don't sell Bitcoin, but it depends on how you are going to treat it. I'm only looking for buy setups as price approaches this area. Before we continue, I want to tell you about Mudrex. Mudrex is one of the world's leading algo trading platforms. It has more than 30K registered users from 90 different countries, with over 2 billion total traded volume on the platform. It's very simple. When you log into your account, you go to Invest, Algo, and you've got over 300 different strategies to choose from. And you can also filter it through these features: top score, popular, and so on. You can click on them on any algo and you check the expected return, number of investors, and so on. So you click on it and check all the details to decide if it suits your risk appetite, personality, expectations, and so on. You can even build your own algo and monetize it to attract investors. But we'll talk about this in the next video. If you don't have an account yet, make sure to create one using the links in the description below to get $25 sign-up bonus. And let's continue. As we clearly see, gold rejected at 1700 and traded higher, so we are overall bullish and the price is making higher highs and higher lows. After breaking above the 1800, it's now acting as a support area, so as price approaches it, we'll be looking obviously for buy setups. If we zoom into H1 time frame, we can see that from a short-term perspective, and just like we saw from daily time frame, we are overall bullish, and especially from a short-term perspective, as mentioned now, trading inside this rising broadening wedge. So the price is rejecting the upper bound and the lower bound. So rejected the upper bound recently, and it's currently approaching the lower bound, so which adds more confluence or strength to our support area. So this support area is a very strong zone because it's the intersection of the green zone and the lower blue trend line acting as an overall direction. So as price approaches it, we'll be looking for buy setups. If you zoom in to M30, for example, we can see that we can draw the trend line. It's too early now, I know, but just an idea. So we'll be waiting for price to form, for example, multiple swings around it, and then we will enter a buy after a momentum candle close above its last swing, preferably after price approaches this area before activating the buy. And of course, when the buy is activated, it would be like this. This is our trigger. When it's activated, the stop loss would be just below the previous swing high, which would be around here. And of course, it's just an idea. The price can make like different highs or different price action, but just for you to get the overall idea. And we target a 2 to 1 risk to reward ratio. That's it for gold. Best of luck, and I'll see you on the next one.